Good morning, Weedsy. How are you been? Oh, crap, I can't talk. How have you been? It's been a long time. Hey, everybody. I was going to stream outside, but the daggone, what do you call those bugs? Cicadas? They're so loud outside. It would probably be annoying. Oh, that's good. I've been doing good. I took a long break from YouTube and just for my mental health and stuff. I was struggling with it bad last year, and I'm doing a lot better, so I decided to come back. Anything new been happening? I've been following the foodie beauty drama. Hold on, guys. I gotta go get some. Hey, Roscoe. Anyway, she's in big trouble over in Kuwait. If y'all don't follow Girl World, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But Foodie Beauty is a mukbanger. Hey, Lisa, how have you been? I've missed y'all too. Thank you, Weedsy. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. Um, gained a little weight. I've been trying to do a little exercise and cut back on the sweet stuff. But, I've not got that big. Anyways, I've been listening to Foodie Beauty drama. So she married this man and moved to Kuwait from Canada, right? And she's been over there collecting donations through like PayPal and stuff. What got her in trouble though was she went to the park, and Kuwait is full of like stray cats, right? Hey, RNA, it's good to see you. Anyway, she's like, guys, if I take this cat, will y'all help me? Okay, so she took the cat, and then a bunch of people mass reported her somewhere over there. So she took the cat back, but she had already received a bunch of donations for it. And she reached out to an organization, Paul's Kuwait, I believe, and told them about the cat and told them that she would send the donation money to them. But here's the thing, it's illegal in Kuwait to accept donations for anything. They just banned that over there. So she's in a bunch of trouble over there. I didn't feel like people should have like reported her to authorities. That's just me. I think she should have donated the money like to a vet or something. I had a stroke in March, but recovery's good, doing great. Actually bounced back like silly putty. Oh my God, Lisa, really? I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're doing good now. My goodness, I always worry about striking out or something with my daggone blood pressure. And I've not had my inhaler. I've got to get it refilled since yesterday, and I'm about to smother to death. Sandwich maker, CC, so happy to see you live. Hope you've been well. Yeah, I've been doing great, guys. My life's great. Um, peaceful, peaceful. I'm not stressed out. Ladybug's doing good. Her little pup I had, though, I kept one of her pups. Well, I kept two, and one of them passed away. I don't know what happened to her. I just walked outside. She was dead one morning. Her pup, Molly, she passed away, so I kept another one named Little Bit, and she disappeared. I've looked for her since March, I guess. She wasn't at any of the animal shelters. I think somebody stole her. They used to go up to the top of my driveway to the mailboxes, which we live at a dead end, you know. Um, and up in this holler, everybody's family. But here's the thing, guys. She killed some cats up the road, some feral cats this old man and woman feed. And I think that old man did something to her. I think he dog napped her because I never did find her at the animal shelter. I post her on Facebook. Crap, I even posted her on TikTok. I don't know what happened to her, and I don't know what made her want to kill little cats and stuff. I didn't like that at all that she did that, but she was sweet. Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're okay. How you been, RNA? I was thinking about you at Christmas when I put my tree you made me. Remember those that you made me, the little wood burn ones? Have y'all had a good year? I mean, I know Lisa had a stroke, bless her heart. How have you been, RNA? Wheatsy was in here. It's so good to see everybody. I'm gonna try to get back streaming. I was going to stream yesterday, and I was like, went back to bed and overslept. I'm getting old, guys. I'll get up early and then I'll go back to bed. I've been laying out in the sun a little bit, trying to get my summer tan on. I'm telling you what, every time I lay out, I get chased by a damn hornet. I don't know what attracts them to me. I mean, they're of the of the bee world, the wasp world. We'll walk outside. I'll show y'all. See if y'all can hear the cicadas, however you say it. I thought they were locusts, but they're actually, oh crap, I can't see my chat screen. But they're actually cicadas. They stay underground for 17 years as nymphs, then come up and make that loud noise, breed, and die. Ooh, it's going to be a nice day, Roscoe. Roscoe, I dog napped him from Justin. He's my dog now. He likes me. It's so loud. My dumb dog hates cats too. I'm not being mean. He's really dumb. I don't know what it was with those little pups, but I'm out of breath already. I gave my mom one, and his name is Doc Holiday. And she said he likes to chase those cats too and tries to hurt them. I guess it's just nature, but I really don't like it. Crap, the other day I walked out on the porch and lady had brought me home a mole, dead. She dug it up out of the ground, poor little feller. I've been watching some WV drama and, of course, true crime. What's the WV drama? RNA, fill me in on that. I've been watching all the girl world drama with Foodie Beauty, Chantel, and Amber, and I've been watching a lot of interrogation videos. Hey, Hibiscus. Hibiscus and I, we've been friends for a long time. We talk, we text on the phone back and forth every now and then. Lisa, that's so scary. Thank God he came to you. Thanks. I had great care and had a DVT and surgery. I got lucky. I was alone at home and couldn't reach my phone. I was on the floor. My grandson came home and took me to the hospital. Bless your heart. My granny, she's been passing out. I told her she needs to quit driving. Let's see, how old am I? 45? She's 85 and still driving, but sometimes, she gets sick and lightheaded. Clarksburg, West Virginia troublemakers. Oh, I'll have to check that out. What have they been into? I've not watched any of the drama in, our little community. I saw Save Robbie was live the other day, but I didn't go in there and see what he was talking about. I quit watching YouTube for a while, and then I got to watching those interrogation videos. I'm still pissed off about them demonetizing me. It said deceptive behavior, and the only thing I can figure out is where I had those memberships and wasn't live. And I can't remonetize until I get my watch time hours up. I think that had something to do with it too. You're supposed to have so many watch time hours each year. Yeah. I didn't do deceptive behavior. That's the only thing I can figure out. It said it could be about your about section or anything, but that really stressed me out. Sorry, the door's squeaky. And got on my nerves because I always tried to follow the rules on YouTube and it still, yeah, they canceled my membership. Yeah, they demonetized me. I went into the YouTube studio a few minutes ago and it said deceptive behavior. And I don't know, but I think it could be where I wasn't live and PayPal links. You're not supposed to share PayPal links. Hey, Mike, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry you was worried about me. I've been doing great. How have you been? Yeah, I think that the PayPal links and stuff, I mean, everybody else done it. I didn't see a big deal with it, but crap, they kept quite a bit of my money, and that really I was already stressed out at the time over something. I can't even remember what that was. And that kind of just pushed me over the edge. I've got bad nerves anyways. But I thought, hey, I'll give it another try. I'm good. Baptized my kids this weekend. Oh, great, Mike. That's great. Now you've got how many kids? Two kids now? I thought about getting back in, doing a little true crime in the mornings, reading some news articles, maybe going for some walks, things like that. I tried to clean up some of my videos, and I think taking them down hurt my watch time hours, but oh well. I don't know what else it would be. You know, I'm always worried about you, Cece, but I understand the breaks. I'm the same way. Yeah, I took a long break. I swear I've probably not been live in almost a year. But I missed everybody and I missed doing my channel. Monetization's not everything, but it is aggravating, when you've earned money or something and they just demonetize you and keep it, which I don't think's right. But that's the rules. Anyways, I'll get over it and I'll get back there one day, I guess, to being monetized. I was looking at this StreamYard screen. It is quite different than the last time I streamed. They've got it set up different. Anyways, I don't have any big plans this summer. Do you guys? I was trying to catch up on the Diddy trial. Man, is he a weirdo. If what they're saying is true, they're talking about sex trafficking, rape. I was listening to Nancy Grace's podcast this morning, a little bit of it, and I reckon Diddy's assistant, who they're calling Mia, she testified at the trial that he raped her several times. What is up with these rich and powerful people being weirdos? I guess they think that they're above the law. Can you imagine making it big like that and turning out to be a weirdo? I mean, they got everything they could ever want, all the money they could ever spend, and they turn out to be these weirdos and blow it all. No plans this summer, really, just work and work. I will be here with my grandchildren watching them swimming in our backyard pool. Oh, I got to get my little pool set up. I have a tanning pool that you lay in and get you a suntan. You just blow it up, but I've got to find an air pump. I don't got the wind to blow it up. It's kind of big. I got it from Temu. It holds just enough water so when you lay in the sun, it'll keep you nice and cool. At Hootenanny Mike, this is the drama I'm watching if you want to check it out. At Hootenanny Mike. Wow, I'll have to check out that drama. They said, I was talking about Foodie Beauty earlier. She took donations for this little street cat she found. And I looked it up. Over in Kuwait, it's not illegal to take a cat from the streets, but it's illegal to get any kind of donations over there without a special permit. That lady needs to learn. She's in a different country, and Kuwait is not like Canada where she's from. So that's got her in trouble. I guess that Paul's Kuwait turned over some stuff to the government over there. I got to try to entertain the little brats. My babies are 5 and 6 now. Oh my gosh, they're so little. RNA, I didn't realize you had children that small. Why was I thinking your children were grown? I don't know. My son graduated high school, guys. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to go to the Navy or not. He's not made up his mind. But he did graduate high school, Mike. And that little stinker wouldn't go to graduation. Some people just don't like big crowds. He can't stand crowded places like that. He's a little bit shy too, but he did get his diploma. Um, Actually, he didn't. He hasn't been to school in several months. He had enough credits to graduate early, but they let him do that, and he just got his diploma the other day. I have a 17-year-old and 11-year-old too. I was pregnant with my 5-year-old when I started watching you. Oh my gosh, has it been that long? Yeah, I guess I was on YouTube a long time. I go to physical therapy a couple times a week, and they're really helping me out a lot. Yeah, physical therapy. I went to that for my tendonitis on my Achilles heel, which I have it on my other leg now, my other ankle. So I got uh, two tendonitis problems going on. But it didn't help me a bit. It just aggravated it. Um, Justin fell here and broke his leg back in the winter time, and I had to help him. He's just now back walking. Fell on a little patch of ice, and it broke it like in 2 or 3 different places. So they had to put like a metal rod in his leg. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of him for finishing high school and stuff, and I've been trying to talk him into going to college. I told him, I said, it's time for him to get a job. Can't game all the time. He's 18 now. I can't believe he's 18 years old, y'all. It just seems like yesterday he was a little white-headed, curly-haired little boy. Mealy's I developed bit ago, a couple of years ago, that shows up more in the summer. Damn, it sucks getting older. Can't even tan. Oh, you can't tan because of it? What is that? I love to tan, but yesterday I got so hot, I swear, I felt like I was suffocating out there. I've probably been laying out for over a month now. I guess I started in April. Yeah, I probably started the end of April. So I've got a pretty good tan right now. And I just use like baby oil gel to lay out in the sun. But I do have like some SPF tinted, like, what's it called? BB cream. I got to put on my face. It's where your skin is white and some. Oh, okay. RNA. Sorry to hear that. As you know, Cece, I lost my son in February. We celebrated my grandson's 8th birthday uh, yesterday. Oh yeah, happy lost your son in February. Do you mean your husband? I thought you meant your husband. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Hibiscus. I know that she lost her husband. Everybody pray for her. She's trying to adjust to life after losing her spouse she was with for many, many years. I believe she told me 21 years they was together. That has to be a big change for you. Everybody, please pray for her. Yeah, I can't imagine being with somebody that long and all of a sudden they're just not there. And Hibiscus, she's a hell of a woman. She stayed right by his side through thick and thin, and that's the truth. I know that for a fact. I know I often said to Justin, I don't know how Judith does it, working and taking care of her husband and stuff. I know that was hard on you. Being a caregiver's, it's hard. I know when I took care of Smokey when he was sick and Chloe when they were sick dying, they were dogs, but you know how I'm over my dogs. It was rough being a caregiver for them. So I can't imagine, being a caregiver for a human. Of course, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would say I will probably have to end up staying with my granny and helping her. 'Cause I don't want to see her in a nursing home and oh, nobody else can handle her but me, bless her heart. Yes, 21 years. He was sick so long he just went to sleep and didn't wake up. I was his caregiver for years. The last few years were such a struggle. He was a in dialysis for the last year. He was on dialysis for the last year. I swear I can't see. Yeah, bless his heart. He was always sick. I know it was rough on you, rough on him too, bless his heart. Nobody wants to be sick. Well, I guess some people do, hypochondriacs, but people that's got real illnesses, they don't want to be that way. Of course not. My health has my health has improved some. My breathing's gotten a little bit worse. Of course, I still smoke. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. My blood pressure just stays high. I take medicine twice a day and it still stays high. Yeah, that's not easy taking care of someone's full time job. Yeah. Lisa says my ex partner of 12 years passed away April 22nd of lymphoma cancer. His kids were my kids. They aren't doing well. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. So sorry to hear that. Cancer runs real bad in my family. Real bad. I need to go have a mammogram, but I swear, I'm scared to. They say that hurts. Oh no, that's awful. How old are they, Lisa? Are they grown kids, Lisa? I guess it doesn't matter if they're grown or little, it still hurts. Or they see me too. Oh my god. Yeah, I heard that they smush your boob. I also heard the bigger breast you have, the worse it hurts. Now I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe tomorrow morning we might go on a walk or something. After I set this stream up, I regretted it because I used StreamYards and I wish I'd just used YouTube. That way we could have went for a walk or something. I just turned 41 and behind on that. I'm 45. I've not had physical exam like a woman's exam since I was pregnant with Timothy. It's been 18 years. That's one thing I can't stand to do is the pap test. Um, I always have to have a nurse to hold my hand. I mean, my knees just knock together out of nerves. It makes me a nervous wreck. But I guess it's good to have one of those. Catch early signs of cancer. Mine are very sloppy and sensitive after feeding 4 kids. I never did breastfeed. Where I was so sick with that preeclampsia, um, when I was pregnant with Timothy, they told me that I couldn't breastfeed, and they actually bound my boobs, like wrapped them up real tight. And as far as I know, I never had any milk. I never saw any signs of it. Grown now, yes, but there are grandkids too. Yeah, I know how upset I was when my Papa Richard passed away. So I, I feel for those grandkids and the older kids too. It's hard losing someone. My son, he's been pretty depressed since his older brother passed away. He passed away not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. Kind of a mysterious death, in my opinion. I don't, I don't want to be disrespectful and say a lot about it. Timothy would get upset with me, but yeah, young to die, and it's bothered him real bad. Oh my God, Cece, that's so long. I know it sucks. I try to go every 2 years at least. I'm scared of cervical cancer. Yeah, my granny had cervical cancer, and she said something about them scraping her cervix or something. I'm going to have to go see a doctor for women, a gynecologist, because I've been having some problems myself with my, you know, the monthly visitor. Let's just put it that way. I hadn't had one of those. I hadn't had a monthly visitor in a year until the other day. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I thought I was like premenopausal or something. But I'm going to have to make a doctor's appointment. I swear I hate going to the doctor. I still go to like my groups every Thursday evening though, so I've been doing good with that. Not had any slip ups or anything like that. So everything's been pretty good. Cancer's a scary thing, RNA. Very scary. Almost everybody on my granny's side of the family has passed away from cancer. Almost every one of them. So it does scare me. I do check for lumps and stuff like that, but I guess I do need a mammogram. I just dread going to the doctor, y'all. I will make a doctor's appointment and then cancel it because I'm chicken. I'm chicken of what they might say. The last time I got real sick, I got some bad diagnosis. Pulmonary hypertension and COPD. Those are not fun to have. And I don't know what people without insurance would do if they had like COPD and stuff, because like I know my inhaler's $800 for a steroid, like a powdered steroid inhaler. And I've been having trouble getting my albuterol inhaler. I've had to have a pre-authorization for it, and I've still not got it. It's been like 2 months. I need to call about that today. Lisa, that's the saddest part. The grandkids don't get to know their grandpa. I hate that. Yeah, that is sad. I was probably 12 or 13 when my Papa Richard died. And my dad's dad, he died when I was probably 18 or 19, but I wasn't that close with him. I lost another cousin a couple of months ago, a first cousin. Yeah, his name was Brad, and what was it he died from? Pancreatitis. He had been real sick. Brad was probably like 47. He had been real sick, and he was like me. He didn't like to go to the doctor, and he laid around until it was too late. By the time he did go, he was put on life support. He was that sick, and he was dead by the next day. And he was one of my favorite cousins on my dad's side. He was the only one I ever talked to, and he was a good guy. It always happens to the good ones. I'm surrounded by dogs, y'all. Roscoe's sitting beside of me. Lady's on the footstool thing here. I swear, guys, I've got so much to do. I've got a bedroom to paint so I can put up a new bed. I've got furniture to move because I'm getting a new couch. Well, actually, I mean, it's not new, it's used, but it looks new because it's a lazy boy too. It's really pretty. It's got flowers on it, but the people that had it are family, and no one ever sat on it unless it was like a holiday. It sat in their den, so it had only been sat on a few times. So I'm getting that, and they gave me an oak table. So I've got stuff to do. I've got a couch in the den to move. I guess I'll just throw it away. I don't think you may want it. And I've got one in my dining room too that needs to go. I've got too much furniture. Yeah, it was sad, RNA. His kids are grown. I think his boy, Brad's boy, I think he's 18, the same age as Timothy. He was a real sweet kid. They were real upset by it. And he had all kinds of animals. He had all kinds of reptiles. So I don't know what happened with those. I started to contact his wife and see if she wanted me to take the bearded dragon because I know she couldn't afford all those animals with him being gone, But I didn't. I thought, I didn't want it to sound bad. Hey, can I have the bearded dragon? I'm going to get me a bird, guys. I'm going to get me a parakeet. Yep, but I'm going to learn it to talk. But I want to get my cage and stuff first. I want to get a cage and get me a bird room fixed up first. In the winter time, this part of the house can be a little bit cooler. Back where the den and the 2 bedrooms and extra bathroom is. It can be a little cooler back here. So during the winter, I may have to keep it in the bedroom with me. But I want me a parakeet or one of those, what do you call it? Cockatiels. I can't afford a big bird. They're too damn expensive and would probably be too much for me to take care of and me a first-time bird owner. I mean, I had chickens. I often think about my little chickens, guys, and Annabelle. I still got her picture up in my PayPal thing I seen today. See, whatever happened to that one lady that would come on panel with you years back? She was in another country. Oh, are you talking about Mel Mel? She's still around. I guess she's got a YouTube channel. If that's the one you're talking about. Real funny. I bet that's who you're talking about. I think she's still around. I think her channel's just Mel Mel. I haven't talked to her. I haven't talked to anybody from YouTube since Hibiscus. Yes, that's her name. Yeah, she's still around. I think me and her got mad at each other for something. I can't even remember what it was. It's been years ago. But I like Mel Mel. She's a good person. Let's see. I might have to dig my mic out of the closet and stuff if I want to be streaming. Tomorrow morning, we may just go on a little walk. I'll try to get up and get myself put together in the morning. Do y'all have any plans for today? What are you doing, lady? I swear, lady has become spoiled. Y'all know she's 9 years old now? Ladybug is 9 years old. But every time I go to the kitchen, she wants some HAM. I can't say the word. Or she'll want some. She's become spoiled. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but I got Lady fixed. She was fixed. When was that? Not this past spring before is when I got her fixed. Oh, you have a bunch of family coming over today, Mike? Oh, that's nice. Sometimes I go out with my mom and we go dancing. It is a place, you can bring kids there because there's like no alcohol served. And they do cakewalks and they have bands there. And it's like in this, it's called Lay's Hardware. It's in this old hardware building. And it's like I think it's every Friday night. They have a band down there. But sometimes they have this one band there. It's called Cripple Creek. And that's my mom's favorite. So we go watch them a lot when they play and go flatfoot and have a big old time. And I'm going to tell you what, I am wore out by the time I come home. You were to see those old people down there cutting a rag, honey, as we call it here in the country. I mean, they can really dance. Not really stay at home and entertain the kids. And I'm boring. I'm kind of boring too. I stay home a lot. Um, Justin's mom and I are good friends. So we go out a lot together. Um, she's my Barbie. That's what I call her. We've become good friends. We're a lot alike. So we have a good time when we go out together. Ooh, guys, I went to Plato's Closet the other day. I don't know if y'all have those in your area, but here we got a place that's called Plato's Closet. It's down in Kingsport. I believe there's one in Johnson City. And they sell like used name brand clothes. And you can sell them name brand clothes, which I'm getting ready to take a bunch of Tommy Hilfiger and Liz Claiborne clothes down there too. But I went in there the other day and I got $100 pair of sneakers for $10. And you can tell they might have been worn once. I mean, the insoles were brand, you could tell they hadn't been worn for $10. I'd rather stay at home. I don't care to be around people. Yeah, but the more you stay at home, the more anxiety it will give you about being out around people. I have noticed that. Now, I do like getting out. I love going with my mom, spending time with her. Her and I get along a lot better in our older years than we did years before. Um, Now, I do like getting out and doing that with her. I love going down there and doing that damn cakewalk. Doing the damn cakewalk. I'm real excited. Yeah, I used to go there when I lived in Indiana. I don't know if we have one here. I forgot about that place. You can find a lot of nice stuff there. I want to find me like a nice name brand purse, which I have a Loungefly bag. I got a Loungefly bag last year, but it's kind of like a mini backpack. Yeah, and I don't want my kids to become hermits too, so I have to force myself. Yeah, and I can give you some advice about kids. Don't let them start playing video games because then that's all they want to do. It becomes an addiction. Bless Timothy's heart, that's all he wants to do is video game. Don't want to go nowhere. I've been trying to get him to go to the movies with me. But I think those video games ruin kids. I know this one couple, they don't allow their kids to play video games. They got tablets and stuff that they watch. They don't let them, they let them play a little bit, but hardly ever. I think these video games makes kids they want to stay home and they video game so much and talk to those people through the games that they don't know how to act when they get out around people. I recently seen one of those Play-Doh's closet, but didn't know what it was. I need to go check it out. I was trying to think the brand of these shoes I got, and I got a new pair of green camo Old Navy yoga pants there. They was only like $8. Let me see what the name of these shoes are. Rika? Is that how you say it? RYKA? Rika? I looked them up and at Kohl's they were like $109, something like that. They feel so good. I just bought some Skechers slip-ins. I love them. I've been seeing those on TV. They got one style of those I really like. Everything is so expensive. I've been selling on Mercari, but shipping's crazy. You don't make much. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take my stuff down to Play-Doh's closet. My mom gives me a lot of stuff, like tons of good stuff. And some of it I can't wear or I really don't like. So I've accumulated a lot. Um, and most of it looks like I'm standing here looking at my closet. A lot of it looks like it's not been worn. Like I probably got 5 or 6 pairs of Tommy Hilfiger capris. But if you can't wear them, there's no good to keep them. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably go trade them in on me some more clothes or shoes down there, or maybe get the money. I'm not sure. I don't have any more room for any more clothes. Like I've got a huge dresser full of clothes and a little small chest, like 3 or 4 drawers of it full. And right there where my stackable washer and dryer's at, there's like a place to hang clothes, and that's full of clothes. I've ordered a lot. I've gotten some really cute dresses from Temu too. Every time I get on there, they're like, you can get this for, like, I got a $30 pair of boots off there for like $3 one day. Yeah, I guess I've ordered so much. Oops, I about fell. Ordered so much from them, but sometimes when I get on there, like, I got a pair of yoga pants for 37 cents. I got a 50-foot water hose, expandable water hose, for 37 cents. They just give me deals. I got this real pretty long sundress. It's white with blue flowers on it. The only problem with it is my boobs are pouring out of it. But I did get me like a little white cardigan to go over it. But I got that for like $3 and something. It had been like $15. Yeah, check those Skechers out. They have this one style. I can't remember what the name of it is, but they almost look like skateboard shoes, but they're Skechers slip-ins. I just saw them on a commercial. Now, those Rocka tennis shoes I just got from Plato's Closet, they are so daggone comfortable. If you've got feet problems, you need to get a pair of those. I didn't even know that they were like a high-end brand. I just saw them down there and I was like, crap, these look brand new. And I tried them on and I was like, oh my gosh, these feel so good. So I got those. CC in chat. What true crime cases comes to mind that means the most to you? That's close to your heart? Evelyn Boswell, Summer Wells. What's yours, RNA? You know, I was just thinking about Summer Wells the other day. They've still not found that child. I mean, what could have happened to her, guys? How in the world can you go missing from up on, she was up in a holler, basically, up on the hill. Like I'm on a ridge here. My driveway is real long, like the Wells driveway, except mine goes downhill. Theirs went straight up. And I just don't know how anybody could have got up there and kidnapped that girl without especially everybody being home without anybody seeing. Something else had to have happened to her. She either wandered off to down through the woods, that little dog trail that come out to the main road, and somebody grabbed her there, or something happened to her and they covered it up. Harmony Montgomery, yes. I remember that, bless her heart. I know Summer just blows my mind. We may never know the truth. No. But, I've thought, I know they brought dogs up there to search for her, and everybody was up there searching. I think, Texas EquiSearch even came in. They didn't find her, but is it possible they overlooked her somewhere, like down like an old well? How people used to dig wells and not cover them up right? She could have fell in or something. I don't know. I always felt like something happened to her up there and it was covered up. That's what I always felt like. I always try to keep my mind open to anything's possible. Because remember that woman that went missing in Georgia, and it turns out like she like staged her own kidnapping and and she tried to burn herself up and everything. She took her own life. Do y'all remember that? Because everybody was like, no, nobody's going to set their own self on fire. So anything's possible. She did, though. She tried to set her own self on fire. They had surveillance video of her going into the Dollar General, buying the paper towels and lighter fluid and tarp and everything. But they searched and searched. It's so creepy, those parents. And that whole situation with Summer, I know, that was not a good environment for children to be in. I wonder whatever happened with their boys. It's been 4 years, doesn't seem that long ago. No. She could be alive and well. Somebody could have kidnapped that child. I hope if someone kidnapped her that they didn't do nothing mean to her. Somebody could be hiding her out still to this day in their house somewhere. You never know. 4 years for Summer, this June 15th. Wow. Let me highlight that. Maybe we should do a stream about her or something. June's just a bad month for me, too. I can't believe it's been 4 years already. Have y'all been watching the Diddy trial? I haven't. I've got Law and Crime on my TV here. I could watch it if I wanted to, but I just don't get into the trials that much. I kind of get bored just sitting there listening. I've only watched like one full trial, and I watched it after it was over, and that was the murder of Mike Williams. I watched the Denise Williams murder trial. Do y'all remember that case? He went fishing and like never came home, and everybody thought he fell overboard. He lived in Florida and thought the alligators ate him. But it turns out, like 18 years later, the truth comes out. His best friend murdered him. What was his name? Brian Winchester, because he was having an affair with Mike's wife, Denise. Said they searched the wells and septic, no Summer. But I was just thinking, what if there was some kind of old well back on the property somewhere nobody knew about? June is a bittersweet month for me. My grandson's birthday is June 2nd. My mom's was June 11th. Mine's June 14th. And my son, who passed away after birth, is June 19th. Oh, my brother's birthday is June 17th. Hibiscus. Bless your son's heart. I can't imagine losing a child. That had to be rough. Bless your heart. You've been through a lot. I don't understand why bad things have to happen to kids. I can't stand to hear about that Diddy guy, creepy. He, yeah, when they get famous and stuff, they just think they're invincible and can just do whatever. They said he had like creepy baby oil parties. I'm like, what is the deal with this baby oil? Well, I kind of think I know, so I better not say. If he really did this stuff, he is nasty, and I believe it. His assistant testified that he raped her several times, and when she stayed at his house, anyone stayed at his house, they could not lock their bedroom door. He said in his house, no doors were going to be locked. He raped his assistant several times, and she continued to work there. But the reason that she did is because she has an autistic son, and he needs special care and special schools, you know. So she continued to take the abuse. She had to be at his beck and call, even crack his knuckles. When he got tired of writing, she had to crack his knuckles and massage his hand. They said that he treated the people that worked for him like slaves. CC, I felt Burke Ramsey on social media, not a single picture of his sister, mother, or father on his page. Seems odd. Yeah, that is odd. Maybe he didn't want to do it because of what attention it would bring to it, but it still brings attention to it because it's odd there's not even one picture. There's something very odd with that case, I'm telling you. Didn't he sue like CNN for accusing him of killing his sister? I believe there's something to that. He was very jealous of her. They said that he would poop in her bedroom, smear it on stuff, walls, covers. You know, the way Patsy made out over her, and she got a lot of attention, a lot of money spent on her. I think Burke was jealous as a child. I don't think we're supposed to say that he murdered her sister. We could get sued by him, I guess. But in my opinion, there's something weird about it. Because why would Patsy, why wouldn't they want to go talk to investigators and their daughter just been found murdered? If he truly sued, they wouldn't still be airing it. Hey, yeah, what about freedom of speech? I know you can't defame someone's character, but we're just theorizing. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And they said that she didn't eat pineapple at the dinner they'd been to before they come home, and her dad allegedly carried her in asleep. They said she didn't eat pineapple. That the dad, crap, I've forgotten his name, carried her straight to bed. But there was a bowl of pineapple and milk on the table the next day, and she had pineapple in her stomach. I believe because that was one of Burke's favorite foods was eating pineapple and milk, which I love pineapple, not with milk though. I believe that they were downstairs eating. Burke was eating pineapple. Maybe John Bonet might have reached over and got a piece of his pineapple, and he hit her with that big flashlight that was there. That's what I think. And the parents, he killed her, and so the parents staged the scene. Patsy could have staged it all by herself. She definitely wrote that ransom note. Handwriting experts said she did. There was several experts that said she did. Yeah, I believe they covered it up. They thought that when Patsy was dying, she would give a deathbed confession. They even sent detectives there, but she didn't. She didn't. I thought it was really odd how, they just find out their daughter's been murdered in their home, and they don't want to go talk to investigators. They do an interview on TV before they do a formal sit down with police. There's 18 pages from the grand jury and only 4 were released. The other 14 documents. I would bet my life on it has his name on it. Yeah. And then, they come out and formally say that the Ramseys are exonerated. Remember that? Did they come out and say that? I believe. I believe he did something. And they covered it up. Because it would take a very brave, deranged person to break in someone's house, sit there, and write that big, long, how many pages was it? A couple page letter on a legal pad, ransom note. They wanted the same amount of money as John got for his bonus. That's his name, John Ramsey. That's just weird. What weirdo spends that much time in the house? You would think they'd be afraid of getting caught. It was 3 pages, yeah. Yeah, Patsy wrote that note, Lisa, I believe. I believe they know what happened to her. And they said Bert was good at tying, like, knots and stuff. The knot that was tied to make that garrote thing. They said that he could have tied that. He knowed how to do all those boating knots and stuff like that. The new DNA said that they aren't because in open investigation they are considered under an umbrella of suspicion. Oh, okay. It was not very smart to write a ransom note when the child's body was found in their house. And they even practiced writing the ransom note. Because you know how you can have a notebook and you know how and when you write, it will imprint on the blank pages. So that's how they know they practiced writing the note. They practiced writing it and then wrote it out again. That's so weird. And the way the police just let them invite friends and family over into the house when everybody should have been rushed out of that house and it roped off. They contaminated the crime scene. John even carried John Bonet up from the basement. I've been meaning to create a channel on all of this, but with 2 kids, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard when you've got 2 kids. I could only imagine. I can remember back when Timothy was little. I don't know how I had time to shower sometimes. Which he was always a good kid, though. Yeah, you should start a channel all on the Ramsey case. There used to be this one woman that had a channel. I can't remember what. Linda Loves Music or something was the name of the channel. She used to do videos on the Ramseys, but I mean, her stuff all sounded crazy to me. I mean, one time I saw one of her videos and she accused John of the R word. Said that he did that to John Bonet. I don't think people should come out and say things, title their videos like that because she don't know that to be true. There was never any evidence of that as far as I know. They knew what they were doing, the parents, by having all those people come over that morning, contaminating it. Yeah, I believe they were protecting Bert. That's my opinion. Yeah, she was a little crazy, LOL. It was always her recording out the window. I know. Yeah, she was a lot crazy. I mean, the things that she would come up with, she was totally obsessed. Obsessed with that case. Obsessed is not even the word. There's a difference from being, into it and being obsessed the way she was. She'd say things that just weren't true as far as I know. I don't think she should have been accusing John of that. Because I never saw any proof he did anything like that. She was a whole lot crazy. I'm crazy, but not that kind of crazy. In the beginning, when the police first come in the house, they should have kicked everyone out. They ran a shoddy investigation. Yeah, I know. I think that woman police officer, I don't even know if she's a cop anymore. I know that one guy wrote a book about it. Yeah, they really messed up that case, in my opinion. I think they should have kicked everybody out of the house. Of course, they didn't know that John was going to find John Bonet and carry her up from the basement. But for starters, she shouldn't have let them go anywhere looking around. And I don't know why they didn't discover her the first time they searched the house. That's a case that will probably never ever be solved. Well, guys, I've been on here about an hour. I'm going to jump off here and get a few things done around the house, and I'm taking my butt outside to lay in the sun for a little bit. I'm going to try to be live in the morning. Maybe we'll go for a walk and um, walk down to the picnic table, sit around, have some coffee, and just chit chat. Try to get my channel back up and running and get my watch time hours back up. I need to edit a few things on my channel, my about section and all of that. But it's been great talking to y'all. I've missed y'all so much. Y'all be safe, be kind, and peace. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully.